Okay, so they're on elves. We could go Tinder Wall, Winding Way. I think that this is probably good enough to keep. It's not great. We might just get stomped by the elves. The Altisaurs really aren't doing too much until like turn 4. I'm just thinking, like, what am I mulliganing into that isn't this, you know? I guess if the Winding Way or one of the Altisaurs was, what's the name? Wall of Blossoms or whatever? That would be a lot better. Oh, Forest Pass? That's a surprise. Okay, there's the Priest of Titania, but that's their first elf on turn 2, so they are moving kind of slowly here. We're going to have to discard to hand size for this Winding Way. Oh, I would love to put that Quirion Ranger down. I'm going to discard one of these Altisaurs. Okay, here's Well-Wisher. That is a bit of a problem. Gaining life is going to be annoying when we're looking to be doing the Altisaur thing. And now they have the Timberwatch Elf. So it's almost GG here. If we want to get an Axebane Guardian down, we have to sacrifice the Tinder Wall, which is unfortunate. We are just way too slow here. We needed to do this last turn. Oops. Okay, they're going to lead the Stampede here. If we can get 2 more turns, we can get something going. But they have so much mana here with the Priest of Titania, they're going to be able to play out the cards they drew. There's the Vanguard. Oh, Distant Melody, so they're going to draw a bunch more. And I think you're right. Yeah, they just have it all. Okay, so we have 6, 7 mana, so we can put down an Altisaur. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Don't mind that. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So they could block with Vanguard, give it +6/+6. Our boarding party would just die. Yeah, we really need the walls combo here. We're not going to be able to do anything against our opponent here. We would need to go so wide. They just have so much more mana. Did they neglect to use the Well-Wisher there? Oh, that's so many manas. That's fair. It would have also left one of these lands in my hand, so it would have started next turn with fewer lands available. And I think, like you were saying before, it's a moot point. Exactly. Doesn't really matter. But we get to see elves do their thing, which is very impressive. One, two, three, four attackers, four blockers. If they get Quirion Ranger, they can kill us. But they'd only be able to kill one of our critters. So they're going to get rid of... Oh, they did have a Quirion Ranger. Oh, they have two Quirion Rangers. What am I doing? This is ridiculous. Just losing my board. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's bring in the combo. Can bring in Moment's Peace. And Leafcaller. Okay, so we've transformed our deck. We've switched gears. We're going combo. We have the Invoker to kill the elves and kill the opponent. And we have Moment's Peace to give us a turn or two where we're not losing all of our board like we did last turn. Alright, so it looks like we got two cards to bring back in. You think the Standard Bearer is nice? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Standard Bearer looks really nice. Elves isn't going to be using Spider Silk armor anymore, but the rest of the sideboard could be fairly similar. We're not too afraid of most of the things in here. Okay, let's get back to it. You think Reaping the Graves as well? How are they going to be killing our creatures? I guess with blocks and such? You say Reaping the Graves is part of the combo. I thought it was just for value. The combo is just you make Unbound Mana and kill them, right? Oh, we're playing against elves. Alright, so we got 20 seconds to pull one more card out. Ah, Tuktuk. I think that would have been the better call rather than Timber Wall. I gotta remember that Tuktuk is one of the cards we take out. Thanks, Crown. Okay, 1 mana, which is unfortunate. We have Caretaker and Quirion Ranger, so that does allow us to start generating mana. This is the kind of hand that could get us there. We have the Quirion Ranger, so I think we can keep it. But it's, maybe I am supposed to mulligan this. I think I'm supposed to be looking for combo pieces. We get the Standard Bearer, though. Oh, I see. Then transmute. Get another drift and transmute for Reaping the Graves. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we already played the forest, so that's 1, 2 mana. So we have enough for Moment's Peace anyways. But I don't think we need to Moment's Peace this turn. That's going to be something for turn 4-5. Okay, so we're just missing combo. We have plenty of blue mana, so we're going to be able to start transmuting. Seven damage. Yep, no big deal. We'll take 7. Okay, Winding Way. So we get Drift, so I think we win here. So Bearer is for their symbiotes. Target creature gets +X/+X, where that's the number of elves you have in play. They have to target the Standard Bearer. Alright, so let's see here. We just create mana, transmute for the enchantment, which untaps the Axebane Guardian, and then we can Reaping the Graves for the Phantasm and go get the Valakut dude, and that wins. Cool. Yeah. So we probably just want Freed from the Real here. So this is my first time actually going through this combo. It's going to take a little bit here to get the hang of it. Okay. Opponent is a really good person, and they conceded, saving the time on our clock. So they've seen that we have the kill, and they ended the game. Thank you, opponent. That was very generous of you. What a good person. All right. We're not going to change anything from the sideboard here. This is... Oh, right. Now that I remember, we wanted to get rid of Tuktuk for the Tinder Wall. Not very interested in this hand. Basic Landshark, how you doing? Good to see ya. This hand's actually pretty interesting. Quirion Ranger into Overgrown Battlements turn 2. And we have a piece of the combo here. So I think we keep this and get rid of second Quirion Ranger. I think that it's fine in this matchup, and I'm a pretty big fan of the card in general. Okay, so our opponent is mulliganing as well. They've kept at 5. They do have a 1-drop this time. We have a 1-drop as well. But I want to play the Quirion Ranger so we can get specifically the Battlements out next turn, guaranteed. Elvish Vanguard and a pass from them. Okay, so we get the secondary land. So we're going to be able to play Battlements this turn. And then next turn we can play Battlements Tinder Wall. Okay, that's going to get them access to big mana next turn. That's interesting. We could go Tinder Wall, tap Battlements, play Battlements Winding Way, because we can untap the Battlements, play Forest again. So we're going to get a bunch of mana and be able to draw a bunch of cards. Nice. Very, very nice. We are still missing on blue mana, though. We can Quirion Ranger to make double blue. So we're going to be able to drift once. And that can get us... Alright, well, we're not there yet, and we're not going to be able to do it this turn. But next turn we have action. Drift for Axebane? Yeah, because then I would have the mana for the other transmute. Okay, we get another Caretaker. Yeah, that's true. Didn't get it this time. So yeah, we drift for Axebane. Is that what we do? Oh. Alright, so we need to draw a spell, I think. What is this? 4 damage, that's no problem. Transmute for Lead the Stampede would have been interesting, but now we have the blue mana we need. That's fair. The extra spell for the Storm is going to be important. But we have the Elvish Mystic, so we can drift for the black spell. Double get back both the drifts. So I think we should be fine. I should just auto yield to these. Okay, so I need blue, blue. I need 1 black, and I'll just do the rest blue. Reaping the Graves. Try not to mess up the Storm here. Okay, I get them both. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Opponent concedes once we get the combo down. And that's the power of the transformative sideboard. Thanks, Crown. Not too jazzed about this hand. I want to throw it back. I mean, this hand is just garbage. No lands. No lands again? Okay. I guess we keep this. What do we have to put back? Put 3 cards back. Okay. We want to keep Forest, Quirion Ranger, Overgrown Battlements. Get rid of Crusher and Grizzly. So the question is, do we keep the Elves or the Lead the Stampede? I think we probably keep the Lead the Stampede. because that's how we're going to get back into the game. Okay. Maybe we're playing the mirror match here. Could be Elves again. We find second forest off the top. Let's throw down battlements. And next turn we're going to lead the Stampede. Not interested in trading Quirion Rangers, not even a little bit. Okay, this is the mirror match. Opponent has a lot more cards in hand here, so we are at the severe disadvantage. And opponent returned a forest on turn 2. I've made that mistake before. It's easy to make. Cool. So we can make 2 mana by returning a forest, and we can play Wall of Roots, and then we can play Caretaker. Okay, they're going to have quite a bit of mana here. Ah. Yeah, that would have been better. Use the 1 mana, make Caretaker. Then Overgrown Battlements makes 2 mana, play Wall of Roots, then Quirion Ranger. Okay, looks like they've cast their first Cascade creature. They got their pirates out before we could. We're just going to take the damage here. And they have to discard Altisaur. Their hand has got to be stacked. Alright, so we need to make red mana. We can play Wall of Roots. And that's going to make extra mana with the battlements, plus the Wall of Roots minus, so it's basically free. Womp womp. Yeah, and they have 7, 8 now cards in hand as well. So they're still gassed up. Oh yeah. We're looking for a few things, so if we can find just, 1 or 2, we can put together something pretty incredible. Of course, the opponent is working the exact same strategy with more resources, so we don't need to be surprised about the outcome here. During sideboard, we're going to transfer into the combo version, which is slightly faster than the Cascade version, since opponent isn't running much interaction. Again, it's going to be a race, but a different kind. This thing doesn't have trample, whereas the Altisaur does, so this is one of our last shots to prevent some big damage. We get the Invoker. Oh, man. Let's get rid of their Axebane Guardian. And then on their upkeep, I can either get rid of one of their Quirion Rangers or their boarding party. How much mana do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gets us to 7. So we just straight up don't have enough to activate the Valakut Enforcer again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. On our turn, we can kill the Altisaur. If we can just get rid of their attackers turn after turn, we have a chance. They reloaded with Winding Way. They got Tuktuk and Battlements, so they have more mana. The trick is, do they have what to do with it? What do they have to do? It is a lot of mana. Another dinosaur. This dinosaur has haste. And it made another Rumblefort, so we're not going to be able to kill their Rumblefort to keep this dinosaur from attacking. We're going to be taking some pretty big damage this turn. If they have another dinosaur, I think we're toast. I would also scoop to Spaghetti, Invoker. No, it's another boarding party. Okay, they can be blocked, but they get a Winding Way out of it. Forest, Lead the Stampede, Lead the Stampede, Caretaker. It's a pretty bad Winding Way. Oh, but now they have Crusher. Okay, that's a scoop. We're not coming back from Crusher. Yeah, that's what I was wondering what to bring back in. So we're doing the transformative. So we're ready to combo. We have a combo piece. We have Winding Way and Lead the Stampede. I think we keep this. Our mana's a little bit lackluster, but we maybe can find something good on Winding Way. Having 2 lands, and our plan is to play Winding Way turn 2. I'm going to start with Tinder Wall. Quirion Ranger isn't going to get as much value until turn 3 or 4. Okay, Invoker is one of our combo pieces. We're partway there. Not bad, not bad. We got the Leafcaller and the Guardian, so we're almost there. We are going to need some mana to cast the Guardian, but we can sacrifice the wall if we need to. Okay, we just got it right off the top. Keep the Leafcaller in hand until we need it. I think I just play the Axebane. I wouldn't mind getting the Caretaker out, but I would have to sacrifice the Tinder Wall to do that. Maybe it's worthwhile. I could go sack Tinder Wall, Caretaker, Axebane Guardian, and Quirion Ranger. but it might be better to keep the Tinder Wall in play and then just put the Caretaker down next turn. Yeah, we just want more walls for more mana. We'll just play the Axebane Guardian then. Here we go. Wow, they just drew 5. They're still doing the Cascade thing, though. Okay, so we have 3 mana. Well, that's what I'm wondering. So we have 3 mana. We can drift. We have 1 blue floating. I think maybe we can. I think maybe we can. I wanted to use another mana for that. That should be fine. Almost. Nice. Okay. Another good guy opponent. Went ahead and conceded when we presented the combo. Although this time I kind of asked for it. Bring in Moment's Peace, that's a good idea. With them showing that they are keeping the Cascade plan in play. Moment's Peace can buy us several turns. We could get 2 or 4 turns out of Moment's Peace, which could get us enough time to set up the combo. Okay, I think this one, because of the Lead the Stampede, is good enough to keep. We have quick mana, and then we can lead into the combo. Another forest, not what we wanted to see here. That's enough forests for the game, thank you. Don't need any more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana next turn. We play Wall of Roots and Overgrown Battlement. Tuktuk. Really? Okay. They're going to have something interesting for us next turn. Next turn is going to get real. Real wild. We got a Tuktuk too. No red mana, but that's okay. We'll get there. Axebane, that gives them 2 mana. And they Winding Way. Okay, they only get the dinosaur with the Winding Way. But when... oh, another forest. When they do put that dinosaur down, it will have haste. Let's go ahead and lead the Stampede. See what we get. Tinder Wall and Drift. Unfortunate. So we have no colored mana. We can't do anything from here. I guess we do have red mana for Tuktuk. I don't think that's really necessary, though. We could just do it in another turn just as easily. Woof. Okay, opponent and I both being a little bit unlucky on our draws here. Again, the only colored mana we have is Tinder Wall. We could play Tuktuk, but I don't see any value in doing that right now. With the amount of forests we have, once we get an Axebane Guardian, we can play Tuktuk. Wow. Flooded. Okay, so they got their wish. They made 7 mana. They got the Altisaur. And they cascade into another Guardian. So they're going to be putting up quite a bit of pressure. We're going to take the damage. And hope that we draw a card. Okay. That doesn't get us double blue, though. It only gets us a single blue. So we can't transmute even if we give ourselves haste. I know. It's magic. What are you going to do? I mean, opponent is in the same boat, right? They've drawn 5 lands, we've drawn 6. I think we have one more turn. Ooh, the boarding party. We're going to have to block the boarding party. We can block it with Fyndhorn Elves. Winding Way is super good for them as well. They still have Axebane Guardian ready to go. And they got a really good one. Overgrown Battlements, Boarding Party, Altisaur, and Battlements again. They drew 4. Let's see here. They have 3 walls. So I don't think they can Boarding Party again here. Oh, but they have the Battlements, and those are going to be able to make mana for another Altisaur. Alright, we gave the opponent way too many turns. This is turn 7. So yeah. Just a bit of bad luck on our part. We were almost there. But couldn't find the colored mana. Alright, we can concede to this. Tinder Wall on top, that was a nothing. So we weren't going to draw out of it, even if we could find another turn. Okay, this hand looks great. Quirion Ranger, Battlements, and Winding Way. Okay, Nettle Sentinel. So mono green aggro. Yeah, looks like it could be Stompy. Let's just put the Battlements down. It'll be pretty obvious to them what we're playing now. Ooh, Rancor for the Nettle Sentinel is going to let it attack past the Battlements. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8. So we can put down Crusher this turn. Nice. Turn 3 Crusher, let's go. Hey Crown, you still there? What's the plan for Stompy? Just checking up the sideboard guide now. You think Stompy's the same as Elves? Okay, the sideboard guide is kind of wishy-washy on this one. It says that you definitely want to bring in Moment's Peace, but the combo is like, do it if you want to. Standard Bearer also seems really good in this matchup. So yeah, we're going to bring in the combo. So basically we're bringing in all the sideboard. Still need to take 2 cards out. We can take out Tuktuk. Tuktuk and maybe one of the Tinder Walls. You think the Grizzly? The Grizzly's slow, but it's also one of the ways that we find our combo. You think Grizzly is worse than... Or do you think Tinder Wall is better than Grizzly? Okay, we're in the red here. I think we're pretty satisfied with this. Tuktuk is better than Grizzly. Yeah, we have 2 Tuktuks. And I think that we would rather keep our 3rd Tinder Wall over losing... or over the 3rd Tuktuk. Okay, we're fine with this. Okay, we're fine with this. Tinder Wall, Axebane, Sultai, these are all things that we like. We'll keep. And we have the 2 combo pieces here. So we should be good to go. Oh, and Moment's Peace off the top. Nice. I think we probably play Caretaker first. We cannot block the Pit Skulk because the Caretaker has less power. Basically, Pit Skulk is going to be unblockable. Okay, so we can play Overgrown Battlement and Tinder Wall this turn. Yeah, that was a really good draw. It lets us get our mana production going for real. And if we can keep Moment's Peace up for the next couple turns, we should be able to get the combo going by turn 5, I think. Ooh, that's a good one from the opponent. Savage Swipe takes out our Battlement. Not going to be interested in blocking here either, so we're just going to get hit in the face for 5. And they have a Ledgewalker, another unblockable creature. Okay, another Battlement is interesting. So we could play Axebane Guardian, Or we could play Battlement's Tinder Wall. Okay, they're coming in. I'm going to... I think Guardian is better. That's fair. It gets us the blue mana. And we could play these later so that we would have had access to Drift and maybe combo. This probably slows us down by a turn, but we should have access to Moment's Peace next turn. I'm kind of into blocking the Nest Invader with Tinder Wall, but maybe I don't even do that. Maybe I just take 4. I don't think they can kill us this turn, and then next 2 turns we'll have access to Moment's Peace. I want to keep these 2 forests available for the Moment's Peace. So I'm going to tap the Overgrown Battlements for 4 mana, play this Battlements, and then tap the Caretaker to play the Axebane Guardian. And we'll go for the combo next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they have a thing. Hunger the Hellpack. Ooh, we just draw Freed from the Real off the top. Okay, why not? In that case, we just have to drift for the Invoker, and we're good to go. Nice. Another good guy opponent. Not a huge fan of this hand, but we're on the draw. This just has a bunch of gas. Quirion Rangers to rebuy the lands. We even have double Rangers, so if they kill one, we can play another. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk the 1 land hand here. Oh, look at that. They are serious. They foiled out their Pauper deck. You know you're in trouble when you face an opponent with a foiled out Pauper deck. Okay, we miss on the land this time. Oh, and they're just going to hold up Spellstutter Sprite. Maybe they'll play Ninja here. Is this a Ninja? Okay, phew. We're actually going to be able to cast spells. We draw land off the top. Very nice, very nice. So we can play Overgrown Battlements here. Or we could play Wall of Roots Quirion Ranger. Kind of feel like the battlements is more important to get onto the field. Take one. Quirion Ranger getting busy. Ooh, that's good news. Okay, so the attack here, they could kill the battlements with a lightning bolt or a scred, so no blocks. Got to keep those overgrown battlements. That's really important to my strat. And they replay the Fairy Seer, so they're going to have access to the Spellstutter Sprite for 2. So we can play Axebane Guardian for 3. What is this? Lightning Bolt on the Guardian? Okay. Ah, and that means that I can't throw the Wall of Roots down unless I return another one of my forests. Oh, that would have been good. Yep, that's what I was supposed to do. Tap in response, I would have had the mana I needed. Thanks, Crown, for seeing that. That would have been a much better line. Okay, they have the Scred. They're able to kill the Overgrown Battlements. That takes us off of mana. Quirion Rangers aren't doing much of anything anymore. Oh, they have another ninja? So it looks like we've gotten some pretty good variety again today. A lot of different opponents. Nope, we're toast here. Oh, wow. That's brutal. That gives them the Monarch, allows them to attack with their ninjas. We do still get the mana. Yeah, I think you're right. We got nothing going. Woof. Fairies is a hard matchup. Ooh, and we don't have the Scattershot Archers. That's a problem. Do we want the Nylea's disciples as a way to regain a bit of life? It blocks the ninjas pretty well. Doesn't really get countered by fairies. All right. No lands, we must mull. No lands. Easy mull. Three times in a row, no lands. Ugh, this sucks. Opponent's at 7. I think we can just concede here. We're not winning this. That was brutal mulliganing. Okay, they're starting with a Fairy Seer. Strong first play from the opponent. It's going to be another ninja. Yes, it is. Works so nice, why not do it twice? Just get a Quirion Ranger on our side. That's not doing any help. Maybe we should have replaced the Tinder Wall with Tuktuk. I don't think so. We're going to just be playing our creatures. They're either going to have value on the next turn or they're not. We don't have enough mana to play the Axebane Guardian? No, we do. Okay. Oh, yeah, it does have reach. Okay. Oh, they have the counterspell for the Axebane Guardian? Okay, so the Evolving Wilds is going to go get them Mountain. So they're going to be able to cast whatever red spells they have in hand. We get Boarding Party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 1 mana off of casting Boarding Party here. Thanks for sticking around, Crown, and see you next time. Hope you have a nice day. Thanks for all the help that you gave me today. Oh, and Scred for the Tinder Wall. Now I'm not going to be able to cast Boarding Party. I think that's a GG. I'm going to concede here. Move on to the next one. This hand's great. We'll play Tinder Wall into Overgrown Battlement. Oh no, another island? We're playing against fairies again? Brutal. Oh no, Dimir fairies? That's the worst. Okay, so they have 2 mana up and a fairy. So let's see if they switch it for a ninja. Okay, they do. So they're not going to be able to counter this turn. That's a plus. That sounds awful. But they are the two most popular decks, I think. Kind of funny that one beats up on the other one so well, but the Cascade deck just wrecks the rest of the format. Okay, well, I mean, we cast our things, we got a bunch of mana, but what can we do with it? We could play Tuktuk, but again, that doesn't really do too much, does it? We need something to do with all our mana. Alright, let's draw Lead the Stampede off the top, please, or an Altisaur. Lead the Stampede would be ideal, but they do have the Swamp now, so that gives them access to Snuff Out. Vivien's Grizzly. I mean, that's a thing. We're going to throw it onto the field, see if it sticks. It does not. And we'll pass. I guess we could play Tuktuk. But then we lose access to red mana, so we can no longer play Pirates. Oh, they have the Snuff Out? Oh, really? Well, I think that you're going to find quite a bit of value in Stoneforge. The card has definitely been blowing up lately. Oh, brutal. Snuff Out on our upkeep on the battlement, so we lose all our mana. We're just getting beat up here. Any of you saying that I was conceding too early there? It's not so. They had us. Oh yeah, there's this huge thing going on next week. I don't know very much about it. I don't pay too much attention to tournaments that have these set schedules. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, but when I have to wait 20 minutes in between matches, I'm not very interested in that format. Okay, so it looks like the sideboard guide here is asking us to bring in cards that we don't have. So we're going to bring in Reaping the Graves and take out the Grizzly, I think. Grizzly seems really good if we can get it to resolve. It's going to be drawing us cards. It's the Invoker we're supposed to take out. Okay. Alright, this hand seems garbage. We have two of our worst walls. We're not really going to be getting to Altisaur with this hand. We have Winding Way here in Axebane Guardian. I'm going to keep this, get rid of a forest. And we're going to be able to refill our hand, hopefully, with the Winding Way. Draw 2. Axebane Guardian is the best wall. And then, what's the name? Wall of Blossoms? Overgrown Battlement is the second best wall. Woof. They're just throwing that snuff out. Here you go. You get a snuff out. You get a snuff out. Okay, Quirion Ranger will allow us to use that card again. So we live in hope. I see what you did there. Okay, they're going to use the Agony Warp on the Grizzly. Take that off the board. Means we won't be getting any more card advantage. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7. So that's enough for the Altisaur. Not bad. They're going to counter, looks like the dinosaur. That makes sense. So we get our wall, and we pass. 5, 6, 7. We're 1 mana off of Crusher, but opponent still has 5 cards in hand. 1 removal spell, like Cast Down, takes care of our Guardian, and they can once again attack us in the skies without any fear. So it looks like we're going to be going 2-3 this league with a little bit of bad luck in our draws and our matchups. I think that we did get quite a bit of value from this league, however. This was the first time that I was able to do the walls combo. I think it was really cool to be able to experience that. Oh wow, the Lead the Stampede actually worked? Okay, we get to draw a bunch of cards. They'll probably counter this with a Spellstutter Sprite. No, it resolves. All in attack, no blocks. I go to 7. Oh, and they have the cast down for the battlements. That does happen quite a bit, and if you're the kind of person that wants to, do the combo and that's part of the satisfaction of the win for you, then yeah, a lot of the time you're going to find that your opponent won't let you. They will not give you the satisfaction. Most of the time, it's strictly a time thing. I should have played the Wall of Roots first, so that I would have been running the Wall of Roots into the Spellstutter Sprite. This was a mistake. 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have enough mana for the Crusher, but we're not going to be able to survive and keep all this mana. So we're going to have to block the Gurmag Angler, which is going to kill one of our creatures, which means we will no longer have the mana for Crusher. But it doesn't really matter. The opponent has 6 cards in hand. They will be able to deal with the Crusher. Okay, they have Spellstarter Sprite ready to go, counter a 3-drop. Every once in a while, though, Dr. Stacks, you get a win because the opponent doesn't know how the combo works. This has happened a couple of times for me playing Yawgmoth, where I've been able to win a game even though I didn't have the proper combo, just because the opponent didn't know better. Anyway, that's our league. We went 2-3 today with Walls. I think that we definitely had some very interesting games, some interesting matchups. We played a lot of different decks, including 2 of our worst matchups. We also played some fairly good matchups. Stompy seemed fairly easy. The Elves matchup was very interesting. There's a couple different ways you can do it right now. It seems like one way is just to go pretty much all in on the Cascade plan and then have a normal sideboard. And the other way, the way we were running today, was to have a transformative sideboard so that you'd be able to get unbound mana and kill the opponent with Valakut Invoker. I think both ways are definitely a valid choice. And we actually lost to this deck when we were playing the mirror match. I do believe that the transformative sideboard has the advantage in the mirror match, but they're still obviously very close.